The internet is buzzing with the all-new Gucci foundation. Let's get into this. Well, hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. It's Sean from Sean K Beauty, and this is Sean K's Beauty Bar, where we grab from the bar and discuss all things beauty. Happy New Year. A very warm welcome to everybody. And to those who are new, my name is Sean. Welcome to our little neck of the woods here in internet land. And a little bit about me. My background is microbiology and biochemistry. I bring science to beauty. I also do luxury makeup, luxury skincare, unboxings, everything luxury, because I'm a luxury YouTuber, even though I have a science background. So let's get into this, because this is answering a lot of questions about this new Gucci foundation, and I wanted to share it with you. I have seen a ton of videos so far on this foundation. The majority do not like it, and then you have others that do. Very minimal amount of people that do like it. So I'm showing you in this video because I just received I'm waiting for the other one to come in. But one of the updates that I wanted to give you on this formulation is that they have added either more polymers to the mix because it is thicker in consistency, and they have reduced the fragrance in this foundation because it is not high fragranced like many was saying. And I do know that with cosmetic brands, what they typically do, they would test the waters a little bit, make a few units, put it out into the public, see what it does, get the feedback, and then make their tweaks where necessary before going into mass production. And it's a smart move, especially when you're dealing with complexion products. So I remember watching a few videos where the consistency of this foundation was very, it was not a high viscosity. It was very running, very liquid-like in its consistency. This one is thicker in consistency, and I'll show you. I'm using 380N, and this is super thick. It is not running anywhere. It is just sitting right here on my hand. So that's one of the things that have changed. Thickeners inside formulations of foundation is typically polymers. You know, plastics are polymers, but not all polymers are plastics. They can be wax, liquids, that kind of thing. So in cosmetics, especially when it comes to foundations, you'd see polymers inside the foundation to thicken it up a bit. They can act as emulsifiers as well. So I'm here to say that they have definitely done a change, and I would see why they would do a change, because they have probably seen the mass majority of reviews where, you know, influencers have been confused of why this is separating. Anytime your foundation separates on you, it's because the emulsifier concentration is not where it needs to be, as far as putting in enough before you start mixing, because emulsifiers are there to make oil-loving and water-loving properties mix well together to create an emulsion, because otherwise they prefer to be separate. Okay, so they've done that. Another thing they've done is they've taken out as much fragrance that was in this foundation than before, because a lot of people were complaining about the fragrance that was in the foundation. There's still a little bit, but not enough to say it's overpowering or anything. However, the primer is still very much fragranced, but not an uncomfortable fragrance. So I'm just gonna bring context to that. Will this oxidize? We'll see. You know, anytime your foundation starts to oxidize is because the titanium dioxide and the pigments, iron oxides, are too far up the ingredient list. Now, granted, I see the ingredients on the back of the box, but that does not mean that we're seeing all of the ingredients that went into this product, just because the FDA does not approve cosmetics before they go into the marketplace. So they can put whatever they want on the labeling, just FYI. I don't know if that's the case with Gucci, but I'm just giving you that backdrop. So I do see that they also have titanium dioxide sorbitan in here. I've talked about those in a previous video, won't go into that, but I am here to say that it's thicker in consistency, as you can see on the back of my hand, thicker in consistency. It's also not as fragranced as it was before, and it spreads really nicely over the skin, which some reviewers said that it was separating, and I actually saw it. As soon as they put it on, it started to separate. And separation happens again because there's not enough polymers in there or thickeners, and there's not enough, emulsifiers for cohesion to happen in that mixture. I'm waiting on the other shade that is to come my way. That is going to be 420, I think it is, or 410W. I ended up with 380N. Let's see. Yes, it's 380N that I'm wearing in this video, which is, to me, a perfect match. We'll see how it fares after 8 hours. I'm looking forward to trying the other one as well, and also letting you all know about that consistency. But I can definitely say I love, love, love this foundation. I, again, just got mine today, so I am assuming that they must have gone into producing the others and rolling them out with less fragrance, adding more polymers to thicken this up, and giving us a better product. This is not patchy. It spreads really, really nice, friends, and it does give a very luminous look to the skin, and it's comfortable to wear. I am not feeling it drying on me. It is very natural in its feel. Like this, it's supposed to give you this natural finish, and I feel like that's exactly what I have. And I'm just going to use a little bit of this just to show you all right here on my chin. Don't even have to use a color corrector or anything. I'm not saying it doesn't have fragrance at all. I'm saying it's not as high as many was saying. So they must have went back to the drawing board. Now, here's the thing. It didn't make sense for them to do that, right? Because most cosmetic brands will test the waters. They'll make a few units of a product, put it out into the marketplace, see the feedback before they go into mass production, because it is only cost effective to do it that way. And if you're talking about many YouTubers already complaining about this, there's a liability here. There is refunds that would need to be issued. However, Gucci is not allowing you to, get a refund on this product if the protective seal is broken. Only Sephora would do that. Now, this just ended up in Sephora. I think it was last Friday. Yeah, on Friday. And Sephora does, take back used product and give a refund, but I'm sure Sephora didn't want to deal with a lot of women being unhappy and asking for refunds on this product, and that would have killed Gucci's reputation as well. All right, beautiful friends, it's been about 8 hours. I'm looking in the camera, looking at you guys. Tell me what you think. What I can say is that it has oxidized a little bit on me, or maybe I just needed to go up a shade, because I look more olive in the skin versus my neck and my hand, which, yeah. But I don't find that to be a deal breaker. It still looks very nice on, so I don't have any complaints with that. I don't feel oily or that I need to retouch or anything. So I'm very pleased with the finish of this and the lasting wear time of 8 hours. However, like I said, it just oxidized a little bit, where my neck is much lighter and my face is a little bit darker. So yeah. As soon as I get the other foundation in my possession, I will compare the consistencies. I will also compare, the blendability, how well it goes onto the face, how that would wear the new one after 8 hours, like I've done with this one. And I'll also let you know if it's still high fragranced, all of that jazz. But for the most part, this is the update on the new Gucci foundation. It is definitely one that has changed. And again, I know that because this one, when it was bought from Sephora, was already produced, but then the other one, it says the style is still in production, which means that they have not made that particular shade yet. So they're sending that one out to me. So there you go, friends. Hopefully this was helpful, useful. If you were curious about this, then I don't know if Sephora is doing sampling right now. You could definitely ask them, but if they're, I don't know if they are. I don't know if they will right now, especially still with what we have going on in front of us. But this is New Year's good news, I feel, because I had ordered it to prove that it was doing the same thing that it was doing to everybody else, and it was doing it to me. But I was pleasantly surprised that I really like this foundation.